That's enough about me. How about you? How are you feeling?
I'm fine. I'm great, actually. Oh, well, you just heard a noise from him. Hey, Levki, are you alive? You fall asleep?
Yeah, I have to be up at 4 something for work.
If you have to leave, you can leave.
You have to leave, that's fine. It's just Austin's dissing the shit out of you in character.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
So, we're going to pick up as Monkey is getting back, and it is late at night. Monkey, you guys are in the city of Kolero. You did some exploring. You were able to sell the cart, mainly because you guys don't really need it anymore, as far as you can, to get a little bit of extra money, and that you guys can easily just buy another one if you need it. And you were able to get about 600 gold pieces for the cart and horses. Roll me an investigation check, Monkey.
I got a fucking 9. Is this perception check, right?
No, it's an investigation.
Oh, well, I'll keep the initial roll, which was a 5. But 5 plus 9 is like 14, I think.
Pretty good.
As
not as high as I would like it to be.
No, you don't really learn much about the city except a map of it. You get a map.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, go.
As you wander home, Vinthara also doesn't learn much of anything. You meet back up. You wander to this bathhouse you were given the address of, that you know everybody else in town. Everybody else in town, not in town, everybody else in the party went to stay at this bathhouse, right?
Okay.
And you walk in, and it's about 11 o'clock at night. It's almost midnight. Vinthara just yawns, stretches, tells you goodnight, walks upstairs, doesn't even bother to check to make sure everybody else is here. She's just going to go find her brother's room and pass out.
Understandable.
Sitting behind the counter, not even looking like she's tired at all, is a very small, blonde-haired gnome with her hair up in like Leia Skywalker hair buns, basically.
Space buns.
Yeah, space buns. She just like looks over at you and blinks.
They better be the headphones from Spaceballs.
She like looks down and like a ledger, and then looks back up at you and blinks.
Hello?
Then looks back down at the ledger, confused.
Is there a problem?
One Draenei, 2 Firbolgs, 1 is a Tiefling Firbolg, 1 Lizardfolk, 1 Dark Elf, 1 Changling, 1 human Tiefling, and a human? You see that cocks her head to the side? She like looks down. Might need to amend that bit. You're Jurgen, right? You're late.
Jurgen just kind of like thinks to himself and just kind of goes, "No, I'm Xila. I'm the Lizardfolk."
Xila already checked in.
Oh, well, fuck, never mind. My joke didn't work. Yeah, I'm Jurgen.
Oh, that's right. You don't know he's alive.
Oh shit.
Wait, what?
Oh, you'll see him tomorrow at breakfast. It's fine.
How do you know that how did you know that he was dead? What? Who the fuck
Because
are
I
you?
fixed him. Hi, my name is Kodamnu. Dami. Why did I say that wrong? You can call me Chromie.
Is that the fucking time traveling dragon Titus?
Yes.
Jurgen kind of goes, well, Chromie, you already know my name. So
Jurgen.
what happened with Xila?
Oh, so I can't really do the like explain everything because that involves explaining things that haven't happened yet, which is where the story starts is like not now. But when I was looking for where you all were in the time stream because of reasons, and I couldn't find you because of other reasons. But then the wish spell popped off, and I realized where you all were. So I couldn't save him in time. So I made a copy, temporal copy, an echo, and then I moved the echo to a different location while keeping the original in its fixed point in time. Then I was able to keep the echo in stasis, repair any damage done to the magic, and then unstasis the echo. So technically, he survived. He didn't live. Does that make sense?
This is some Doctor Who shit.
That sounds like an awesome story. I'm a little too tired to contemplate whether or not you're fucking with me or if the universe is. So I'm just going to go up and see my wife now. Have a good night.
You have a good night too. Oh, by all means, please avoid the giraffe. I still haven't figured out where to put that yet.
I'm guessing either Sarhorn, Phyra, or Anna.
No. Your son Austin bought a giraffe. Or stole a giraffe. I'm not sure which.
Well, good for him then.
I think it's supposed to be a gift for someone. Or maybe a war mount. I'm not sure. He's a little weird. Like you.
Probably
Anyway,
both.
good night, War Chief. And she hops down and just skitters away into her
I
after
look a little
closing the front doors.
confused. I look a little confused at being called the war chief, but I walk off.
Yeah,
I'm
you notice
going-
that the first story has a bunch of people's names on it. You see names for the other adventuring party, and then you see Vinthara and Sarhorn, and then you see Levki, you see Phyra, you see Xila, you see Sydaan and Jurgen.
Yeah, no, Jurgen's gonna go to his room.
Sid, would you be awake at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah, Austin still hasn't told me that I'm allowed to let Phyra up, so me and her are having a stare down at the bottom of the stairs.
Right, well, I
Wait.
saw the
Let
card.
No, you no.
He gave me one
Everyone
job,
would
and
have
I'm gonna do it.
everyone would have gone to bed at this point.
that.
It is whether or not you're actually asleep that's the question.
I was too curious.
Actually, I'm not there.
Oh.
Yo.
Yeah, you go into your room and she's not there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go find like Ella and see if she knows where.
Oh yeah, okay. Ella's the youngest
missus
one,
is.
right?
Ella's the middle child. Anna's
Ella's
the
the middle
youngest.
child. Yeah, you Ella and it's Ella and Anna, right?
Ella and Anna.
Yeah. They've got a shared room.
Hmm.
Anna's already asleep. Well asleep. Ella is like sitting up with like a small candle next to her bed, reading, as like under the she's not kind of cozy and the covers and stuff like that when you open the door. Dad, shh. She finally fell asleep.
Yeah, I imagine this is going to be all pretty exciting for her, considering.
She hasn't shut up for the last hour.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What
We've
took
been
you so
taking-
long?
We've been having trouble trying to find someone who would sell us the cart for a good price. Seems everyone here wants to be very stingy or, trying to haggle.
Right. That sounds about right. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I just wanted to check in on you guys and see how you were doing.
I'm okay. Although I think Austin's grounded.
How did he do this time?
I think he stole a giraffe.
Jurgen tries to hide a bit of a smirk. As he's like, he confirmed his suspicions and
I don't think Mom's mad. I think she just, he has to be grounded. She says, today was it was really nice. We got a bath, and then a mud bath, and then another bubble bath, and then we got our nails done. We got our hair done. It was awesome. Mom didn't stop until we were so perfectly clean. And then dinner was great, but then I think people were arguing at dinner. I didn't really understand.
what was everyone arguing about?
I don't know. Your friends seem to have I don't think all your friends are friends, Dad.
He kind of like begins to open his mouth. He does like the thing where it's like he like slowly raises his hand a bit to try and like object to that, and then he pauses for a second, and then like slowly closes his mouth and is like, "No,
There was
yeah,
some kind of argument, and people were sending messages and like magic messages we couldn't hear, and then the girl that Austin likes, she ran off, and then and then gave me some chocolate and said I should just go to my room to avoid the rest of it. So I did, because I'm not really interested in that sort of thing. It's other people's problems. I'm just gonna sit here and read.
I'll make sure to talk with him, see exactly what's going on."
I think from what I was gathering, a lot of different people think they're dating that Phyra lady. She like leans forward and like looks over to her sister and then looks back at you and quietly, is she a hussy?
Don't you dare say that of your adoptive sister.
No. At least not as far as
Okay.
I'm aware.
She's just okay. I was just worried because I know Austin likes her, and I know lots of people are hearing about something what she did, and I don't know what the hell's going on. But I went and ate chocolate, and I've been reading this book I picked up at the market.
Oh, what is the book about?
It's a romance novel between a tiefling and a half-orc on a boat.
Oh.
Does this fucking setting has anything besides Tusk Club? So that's
This
another
is
one.
Tusk Love.
That's why I'm fucking asking. Does this fucking setting has any book that is
There's
not
one
Tusk Club?
book in it's Tusk Love.
It's everything. That's what everyone fucking reads, man.
I see.
It's that good.
I
I
can't
also
say I've ever read it before, but it's
I also have another book. This one's an autobiography called The Hound of Smoke and Powder.
That Percy's
She holds up
autobiography.
a book the title is The Hound of Smoke and Powder, a self-published autobiography of Percival Del Rollo.
That fucking guy, I love him so much.
yeah, he looks at that and he's like, interesting. Well, if you don't mind, I would like to borrow it maybe sometimes and take a look.
Oh, well. Can you read? She says genuinely.
Yes, I can read.
Oh, you're not very good at it.
I wasn't very good at it, but I've been getting better.
Oh. Spell acceptance.
You need to go to bed.
That's what I thought, Dad. Good night.
Oh, one more thing before I left. Do you know where your mother is?
Oh. She said something about going and visiting, like, some old friends, maybe? I didn't know she had any friends.
Jesus
me
fucking
neither.
Christ.
But
Well, I mean, that came out wrong. I meant friends outside of the village.
yeah.
I'm not trying to insinuate the mom has no social.
I get it. Don't worry.
I would definitely insinuate that you don't have a social life, but there's a, that's because you never stop working.
Yeah. He says kind of like depressed. And, well, you get some sleep. I'm assuming Austin is in the next room over, plotting
I have
something.
no idea. I would assume so.
Yeah. But yeah, good night. And he like goes over and like gives her a kiss on the forehead. And...
Night, Dad. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
she pulls you in for a hug. I forgive you. I didn't say that earlier. I missed you.
He kind of like he like holds her in close and he just says, "Thank you."
My fucking heart.
Go
Is
easy
that-
on Austin, okay? He had to grow up a lot when you were gone.
You all did. I'm sorry for that.
It's not your fault. You went to go save us. And eventually you did. Just don't be mad at us for what we had to do in the meantime, okay?
I would never.
Okay. Well, good night. I love you.
Good night.
She's gonna blow out her candle, put the book down, and roll over into bed.
Yeah, he
Are
gets
you
up
guys
and
okay?
Gonna
No, you fuck.
I'm never
Jurgen,
okay.
Jurgen walks over to like the door, and right before like he closes it, he just kind of looks back at both of them and smiles before he closes it. I am going to go find my wife.
Well, her armor's still in the room, as are at least one of her. Well, actually, no, her armor's in the room. None of her weapons are. The teleporty sword is not there. Neither is the other, like the two-handed sword.
No, I gave him the two-handed sword. I have the leader sword.
Oh, okay. But regardless, neither of the weapons are in the room. But her armor is on a nice little armor stand in the corner, right next to an empty armor stand for where to put your.
Well,
Would you like to roll an investigation check?
why not? That sounds like a fun endeavor to engage in. I hate my life. That's a 12.
You see two things. There's a small, like sticky note sized note on your bed, on the pillow. And then there's another very small little note that is a little larger on her bedside table.
I'm going to look at the pillow note first.
Pillow note just says, "I'll be back soon, my love. Get some rest."
And what does the other note say?
It is written in a language that looks like fucking gibberish. It is encoded somehow.
Is it Common, Zemnian, or Primordial?
Nope. You don't know what it says, but you do recognize from your time as a city guard what language it is. It is Thieves' Cant.
Oh.
You have seen many a people write and receive letters. You do not have any idea the local Thieves' Cant, as Thieves' Cant changes very drastically based on region.
I am going to find Phyra, because Phyra knows Thieves' Cant.
All right.
I
Phyra,
need
would
it
you be in your room?
explained.
小气 be in her room, or should she just be walking around?
I mean, it's up to you.
That's also another question. Are you gonna check Austin's room first, or her room first?
Just jokingly checks Austin's real quick, just like, hold on.
Yeah, where do you go first? Are you looking for Phyra in her room? Or looking for Phyra somewhere else? Because she is a drow. They have a tendency of sleeping more during the day when they get the chance to.
Yeah,
Like they do not tend to have a solid schedule or like sleep schedule. They sort of just pick up sleep whenever they can, and they get sleepier during the day.
Like the
Yeah.
IRL.
Like, so she's probably not in Austin's room, considering the fact that considering the fact of the event that I heard transpire over dinner. So he's going to go and knock on her door to her room.
But he's not there, so he won't answer.
There's nobody
The door-
fucking in the rooms.
The door, the door, the doors do have locks, but they only have locks on the inside. So you like if you leave your room, there isn't a way to lock it on the outside.
That
So
sounds like
if
a
you're
really
not there,
bad idea.
well, Chromie trusts all of you. And spoiler, this building isn't really that as real as the rest of the city.
You're
Beyond
not
that,
as
most
real
of
as
us
the rest
can.
of the city.
Beyond that, half of the party can teleport to the other side of the door.
I don't
Fire can't,
teleport.
I
I
don't
just
think.
bashed the door down.
Yeah, teleport. One way or another.
But yeah, as you
Teleportation with
like
extra
as you
steps.
knock on the door, there's no answer. You like turn the nozzle as the door opens up, and Phyra does not appear to be in there at all. However, there is something of interest. On her bedside table appears to be a very unique looking firearm, like a gun with 3 barrels, but it's like a pistol, like a flintlock, but it has room for 3 shots to fire all at the same time. And there's a note sitting next to it.
So that's neat. I'm going to look to see if anyone is coming, and I'm going to walk in and take a look at it. Because this
Roll me
sounds
a perception.
weird.
Roll me a perception check.
Why not? $13.
You think you hear someone walking downstairs, but you don't hear anyone like near you right now. Oh, and there's also a sticky note, like not a sticky note, but like a little note pinned to the door that just saying that getting a like just like it just says like getting a midnight snack, be right back, or something like that.
It's more like she's walking around if anyone wants her.
Oh, well, alright. I am going to continue looking. I'm gonna like quickly glance at the note.
The note says a gift from an admirer. Use it if he ever betrays you.
I recognize the handwriting, don't I?
Yeah. Your son say you're making his intentions very well known by giving his cross a gun.
Yeah.
Dad is proud.
He kind of like takes a moment and picks up the gun, admires like the handiwork and how like nice it is, and just kind of like gives like a nod of approval. As he just kind of
Where
like
do you
puts the
go
gun
next?
back down and begins to walk out, he's just like, things should have changed from giving your crush a fucking flowers back in the day. As he's gonna go like close the door and he's gonna go find, like, walk downstairs and find Phyra.
Yeah. You find Phyra in the kitchen, just sort of like making the midnight snack. What kind of midnight snack is Phyra making?
Hmm.
Hold on, wait.
What?
Hold on, wait.
what- Oh, okay.
Peanut butter and crack sandwich.
Honestly, I imagine it'd be some weird thing that's not weird for a dark elf, like dipping anchovies into jelly or something.
You know what? Because of that, I'm doing it.
Dark
That
elves
sounds like
love
oddly
dark-
kind of tasty.
dark elves love mushrooms. Like
Oh,
that's a very
mushrooms.
mushrooms are major.
She'll be making
Yeah,
like
but
a mushroom
anchovies and
sandwich.
mushrooms aren't even weird. They're just good.
She'll have the anchovies and jelly on the side. She's making a mushroom sandwich at the moment.
Sounds tasty. Hey.
She turns around.
Heard there was a fight going on last night. Or
Oh,
earlier today.
well, you don't really need to worry about it. We talked about it. It's fine now.
Alright, I just wanted to see if everything was okay.
I think so. I can't tell you what's going on in their heads.
Our party is a bunch of goofy people. Even with my ability to do psychic shit, it's always a challenge to figure out what the fuck is going on inside their heads.
Well, you're part of the group too.
Yeah. Hey, do you know what this says? And I hold out the note in Thieves' Cant.
No knife. See.
I was about to say knife.
Oh, what? What?
I stabbed Phyra. I stab a Phyra. 1 down, 7 to go.
She stops making the sandwich real quick and goes over and reads it. What does it say?
I'm a DM you.
Okay.
It's just some really fucking smutty shit.
She
Sad.
reads it. Like, it's obvious that she is understanding what it says. Must be a different type of thief language, you know how it changes. I haven't
What?
left a specific area for years. So some of the words I don't recognize fully.
How many insight check? Alright. May I insight check, Dan?
You can roll an insight check if you really want to.
Yippee.
Yippee!
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. That's an 8.
22.
She doesn't know how to read this type of Thieves' Cant. It changes every once in a while, and she's very used to a very specific version of Thieves' Cant.
I'm gonna start rolling with fucking real dice. Like, I've gotten all of my dice rolls today have been below 10.
And considering how many times you failed in
But
What?
if it'll make you feel better, it's either I can find someone who can read it or leave it with me for a while until I can figure it out.
It'll be alright. I'll just take it and wait for Sid.
She nods. Would you like a sandwich? While you up?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she's gonna stop making another mushroom sandwich, but then goes, "What do humans like?"
I have a mushroom sandwich once with cheese. That's just chef kiss. Do another one. That's
I cast Fireball.
Have you ever heard of a meatball sub?
Yes.
No, but I'm definitely familiar with meatballs. Sheila.
You guys come out of the kitchen, which is in like a sub basement, kind of, right? And you notice coming from outside, there's this heavy red tint. Like, you know, like when it gets cloudy at sunset and everything kind of turns orange outside, like there's a filter on the real world. And you look out the windows of the ground floor and everything's like that, but red. Like,
Oh,
and
like
it's
the one time we put we put the Mexico filter on New York.
yes. But rather than being foggy yellow, it's red.
Ah,
And the only moon you guys can see outside is Ruidus. And it is bright. It's almost like it's giving off its own light, which, you know, it doesn't do. It's a moon. It's just reflecting light from the sun.
Hmm. Stop.
um,
Just,
what the fuck is that?
you asked that, like, I can answer it for you. If I was going to look closer at it, try to figure out what's going on. Like,
What you, the moon. Like the moon
oh,
is what's going on.
I'm,
You can,
I know that bit, but is there something going on that might be causing it?
not that is immediately noticeable.
Mm. Honestly, everything's been fucked up lately.
As we cut. Levki,
What's up?
it is about
Uh,
11 o'clock at night. Would Levki be asleep in their room? Or would they still be awake?
He would probably be winding down, but looking over the spell scroll that Apollo gave him.
The reagents required for the spell are so difficult to get. Require the death of a golden dragon, Hydra, Tarask? How are you even going to do that? And then on top of it, it's very clear the weave is needed to cast the spell. And it's so much.
You cut out a bit there, bud.
Motherfucker. Where did I cut out?
It's clear something.
Oh. It's clear the amount of weave needed to cast the spell alone. If a single person were to try to cast this spell, it could deplete part of an entire continent magic for a year. Stripping a small kingdom of its ability to use the weave. It's no joke. And if it works, though, you can't help but imagine which of the divinities would you cast this spell on? And as you say this, as you ponder that question out of your window, as your room is attached to an outward, the red light pours in. What previously was soft, pale moonlight coursing through your window is this dark, red, crimson light. Almost like someone put a stop sign directly outside your window.
Lovely. Levki just kind of smirks at the possibilities of this particular spell. Puts the paper within his spell book, returns that to its place, which in this case is in hand under whatever amounts to a pillow, and goes to sleep.
As we will cut back to you in a moment.
Imagining all the possibilities.
I imagine that Phyra and Jurgen are heading back up to bed.
Just like, fuck that.
I'm kind of like looking to see what the fuck this red moon is. I'm trying to figure out what this shit is, if it's dangerous or if it's just some goofy.
There doesn't appear to be any sort of strange, like, dangerous effects.
This has happened before, kind of. To my memory.
Wait, when did it happen before?
It was like ages ago. Near the start of the campaign, I think.
Did it then?
Yeah. The literally the night after during the tavern.
Oh, I don't remember that. Oh well. Yeah, no, Jurgen's just going to stay by the entrance. And then just kind of like look up at the moon while waiting for Sid to come back.
Roll me a perception check.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm using real dice. Fuck roll
I'll let
20.
you.
I hate that.
I'll let you.
What?
I said I'll let you.
Yeah, damn right you will.
No one here is gonna fucking cheat. And if you do, all you're doing is cheating yourself out of success and failure.
Yeah. Ah! I finally get something good. That's 22
Total?
total. No, natural 22. What the fuck do you think?
It would have been really funny if you had like failed miserably and rolled like a 1.
It probably would have been funny, but I mean, normally both on D&D Beyond and in real life I roll shitty, but once in a while I get something good. It was a perception check, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a 22.
You
see God.
You looking up at the moon. And there's something different about Ruidus. There's a noticeable dark splotch on its surface, but you can't quite, not from here, make it out. You remember something, and you call over to Phyra before she leaves all the way, and you ask for the spyglass.
If you
Did
would hand it over.
Thank you. I take it and try and refix my gaze on it.
There is a rather massive, considering it's large enough from like planet side, like Grand Canyon sized and shaped crack in the surface of the moon.
Okay. Hold on.
Everything alright? Oh, muted. He escaped.
Alright, sorry, I'm back. So there's a big crack in the moon, right? Butt crack.
Yeah, it looks like there's a giant, like, it looks like someone took, it looks like the shape of like a crack on like a cup or a plate or something. Like a large ceramic crack across the face of the moon.
I see. Jurgen kind of hands it over to hands the spyglass over to Phyra and like points it out to you and was like, "Do you see that? I'm not just hallucinating, right?"
Fire
He
roll
takes a look.
perception with advantage.
Okay. I feel advantage because of the spyglass.
No.
Oh, I get advantage with the spyglass, but 24.
24. So you look and you see the crack.
Well,
And
shit.
for a split second, you think you see something else moving under the crack.
Phyra realizes the crack and looks away before her head snaps back to the spyglass to look again. The fuck?
You didn't see. You're not seeing anything moving now.
Yeah.
What?
I swore I saw something moving in the crack. I don't see it anymore, but something's really wrong.
I think we've been waiting a bit too
Yeah,
long.
you got really muffled, Monkey, and Jordan's making it clear that he's rolling.
I think we've been waiting far too long to get rid of that thing. Whatever it is that's plaguing Alexium.
But yeah, I think you're right.
God.
We're dead.
No, you guys are fine. As you guys are peering at
For
this, we
now.
cut once again back over to Levki.
Oh, that's what he's done.
Levki, describe your dream. It is a pleasant one, but most importantly, it is a very self-indulgent one.
I'm not sure he's back yet, actually.
Bo?
Yeah, and he went BRB, and I'm not sure he's come back yet.
Oh, okay, then.
No. Oh.
We don't cut from you guys quite yet.
Okay. I
As
think we should tell everyone, but they're all asleep and I don't even know where Sid is.
Yeah, I'll wait for Sid. You should probably go to sleep. By the way, the other group, they're here, right?
Oh, yeah, they're here as well. And Zala,
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I heard. As I just kind of like tap your shoulder and like, I told you we'd get them back.
she smiles at that, nods. Well, I'm gonna stick with you. This ain't gonna let me sleep, and I'm not really that tired. Probably sleep during the day.
You
If
really should get your rest. We have a lot of stuff to do in the morning. I think.
she looks
There
at
is
you. Oh, sorry.
there is a moment. You're like talking and you're like looking out the window. And
Do
all
we
of the
see
street
Austin
lights.
tiptoeing across a roof?
No. You see, you guys both rolled really well on your perception checks previously. So you see all the street lights, which are just lanterns, right? They all snuff out. And a very low to the ground clinging mist that is pinkish red starts filling the street.
Oh, that this is getting more and more concerning.
I put my hand on my sword and I just kind of grab my shield, put it on. I activate it, saying the command word.
What up, man?
I'm gonna make the command word homie wake up.
Homie, wake up. He's like, what up, homie?
We got trouble, potentially.
Oh, they want the smoke?
Oh, we're blowing smoke, definitely.
Phyra will get her weapons ready as well.
Could you go and get what was her name? Chromia or something?
Groomy?
Chromie.
Suddenly, all the lights pop back, like all of them flicker back into.
You cut out.
And all of the all of the lights flicker back into form.
Also, Levki's back.
Wonderful, awesome. As
Does the mist go
you
away?
are looking out on the street, and you see. Well, let me find the picture.
It's just a random raccoon.
Like, ah, shit.
He's just
Just
in the
like,
middle of it.
No, it's the goose.
Oh shit!
He's back.
Yeah, this would be very funny. All of the lights come back on, all of the lanterns flicker back with the flames, and you snap your attention, and in the middle of the street is the goose.
God damn it.
And he just waddles. He just like waddles back and forth in place and honks. Honk.
I would go after Zala, but I think he's sleeping right now. I don't want to bother him with this.
All of the lights then flicker out again, and when they come back on only a second later, this guy is standing in the middle of the road.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, he's the goose! It's the goose's true form! Ah!
As
Is
we
it
are
the
going to
goose?
cut from you guys to Levki. Levki, describe your dream. It is a very good dream, but most importantly, it is a very self-gratifying dream.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
It is the happiest outcome of a situation. It is a dream with experiencing an environment or an event that is strictly the best outcome for you. You don't have to compromise anything or share. You get exactly what you want. The ending, like the ending of the story, with with you on top.
Oh. Well, having read that scroll prior to going to sleep, it alters things just a little. A few glimpses of different outcomes for different things. One being his parents back together before it shifts to him, Phyra, and Xila being living together somewhere before shifting again to a ascension to godhood for all intents and purposes.
God of what? Who do you replace?
That's the thing. That's one thing he does not know. It cuts out before he sees who he replaces.
As in the dream, you are approaching your own throne, conflicted about how you're going to ascend, knowing you essentially kill a god to take their throne. And as you reach the top summit, you see you exactly as you are now, looking back at you. Finally decided to gather some ambition, I see.
It would seem so.
Tired of being at the bottom?
Yes.
Would Mother really want us to do this? She always told us to take the high road, didn't she?
Yes, and look where that got us.
Got us some pretty good friends. They got us Phyra. They got us Xila. We're on an adventure. We're winning. We're fighting back against the people who killed our father. I don't really see us in a bad spot.
We're winning for now. We almost lost to Xila.
True. You might also lose Phyra. You might lose Xila again. They might lose you. Us.
Are stronger. I can protect them.
True.
Prevent that from happening again.
Someone fucking post the Anakin Skywalker gif. As he nods. Think you're thinking about this all wrong. He leans back in the chair. So who are you going to kill? I mean, to get the throne, you're going to have to kill someone.
Well, if one becomes the god of death,
Already done that. Raven Queen's in charge of death. And I think she's done this once before, so you really think that she isn't prepared to protect her throne from her own ritual?
she deals with the moment between life and death. That brief instant, that crossing.
For clarity, just to clarify, no, in Exandria, she just straight up is the dead. She is the god of the afterlife.
Be that as it may.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify, so because your character wouldn't.
Well, she very well may be. But certainly there are others out there. Minor, major, everything in between. Besides, we have the weave. There's nothing stopping us from learning all sorts of things. We know chronomancy exists. Manipulate time to your own ends.
Why not start looking into the magic our enemies are using? It's new. That spell that killed Xila, very potent.
The one that we gained, even more so. So, to answer your question, I'm not certain who, but when the time comes, we'll have our decision.
You already do have your decision, Levki.
He raises an eyebrow.
As he gets off his throne, you're going to look, and you're going to look, and you're going to look. Every god is either not strong enough to be worthy of your time, or too good at their job that the removal of them and replacement to you would have too large of an impact on the world at large. Then you find it. You find them.
Them. Them who?
I remember this moment. So very confused. It's fine. You don't have to put on a strong for me. I've been there. I've done that. I've lost it already. So innocent.
Wait, this is a dream. How could you have been there?
Levki, you're not dreaming anymore.
At that, he's trying to
He puts his-
casually
He
look
puts his hand
around.
on your. He puts his hand on your shoulder. You are in the courtroom made of basically red glass and ruby-like crystal everywhere. The throne is made of red energy. As he puts his hand on your shoulder, and you turn and look at him, and it is you, but not you. So much more radiated ruby power coming off of this man. As he says, "Go find Predathos and kill him. Then you will be the God brand. You will be the one they fear. You can protect. You can't replace any of the gods, Levki. But why would you need to? When you can grow so strong that they are afraid to harm those you love." As he rocks his head to the side, before you can respond, I remember this moment. Wake up.
At that, Levki would awaken.
You wake up the moment you hear your window shatter, an arrow through your window hitting your front door with a grappling hook, with like a rope attached to the rope. You don't have time to react as a sword jams into your door from outside, and teleporting into your room is a person in black leather with goggles and a mask over their face. As they pull out what appears to be a shot off one-handed shotgun, and literally point it straight at your head. You move or cast a spell, and you're dead. You scream, and you're dead. I want you to nod very slowly that you understand what I'm saying. If I see even the slightest hint at a spell being cast, your entire head is mist.
Give me 1 second, because I did not have my computer open to see what I have access to.
I doubt you have anything that doesn't require both a Semitic or...
You're also forgetting I have subtle meta magic.
That is true.
Doesn't matter. Just go with it, please.
You just roll with the punches. You don't always have to get one up.
No. He doesn't have to attack. He does nod slowly as instructed.
Good. Okay. And he doesn't lower the weapon, as he does say. He says, "There's a friend. There's a friend. And I want to make sure she's safe. The captain. The captain sends his regards." He looks side to side. And he leans in real close. "If you hurt Captain Dune's daughter, he's coming for you. And no god's going to be able to stop him from killing." That's the message.
Levki
Not a
is
word.
very
Not a fucking
confused.
word, sorcerer.
Like he's trying to process what he just heard, because correct me if I'm wrong here, but wasn't Phyra and Levki and Xila under the impression that her dad was just
Super dead.
Yeah, she
Super
would have
dead.
been
Ship went
vivid.
down. He was on a ship. Pirates. Ship went under. She escaped. Only person on the ship that's that survived, as far as she knows.
Yeah, he. Yeah, there's like 60 different emotions that go across his face. He still has this weapon in his face, so vocal, somatic, and material. Material.
Yeah.
But I haven't.
Subtle casting can remove, as long as the spell doesn't require any material components, you can cast it.
Yes, but my spell book, which is how
Not in
The
your
wizard.
physical possession right now.
it was under his pillow.
If you reach for it, you're getting shot.
Alternatively, I need a piece of wire. Copper wire specifically, but
As he says, you treat her good, you live. You hurt her, you break her heart, even if you didn't mean to, and I'll make sure you never walk again. I mean that. I'll put your ass in a wheelchair for the rest of your life, and no healer will be able to fix it. Necrotic wounds. Nod if you understand.
Levki nods.
Good. As he just kicks the door as like the grappling fling out of the room as he just continues to stand there. Not a word of this to her. We will know.
He nods.
And then suddenly, poof, he's gone. Clear trace of teleportation.
Levki waits for a moment before getting up and
If you look out the window, you see that the Ruidus is bright in the sky as the only moon in the sky right now. None of the other stars are even. And you also see that the guy that was just in the room across the street, booking it across the rooftops.
the question is,
Do you go after him? Oh, I'll get to you guys in a minute. Give me a.
in any case, Levki would pick up his staff. And is debating using Dimension Door.
You feel intensely powerful under the light of, as we will temporarily cut down to downstairs. You guys,
Fuck you.
you guys are staring at this armored figure standing in the street, who is just standing there menacingly.
We are just, well, Fiverr is weapons ready, staring at this thing,
Nice
waiting to see if
night
it
for
makes a
a
move.
nice night for a stroll.
Do you open the front door?
I mean,
I
I've had
don't
the front door
know.
open. I've literally been outside.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
been
If you guys are standing
outside
out, I didn't think you guys
waiting
were
for
standing
my
just
wife.
inside the door. Never mind. If you guys are standing outside, then yeah, this red fog laps up against like up to your waist, basically.
Yeah. Nice night for a stroll. Stranger.
They just stare at you.
Hold on, I can't move.
I just kind of like stare back. I still have like my hand on my blade,
He
like
just
waiting
he
to
just
draw it.
points his finger at Jurgen.
Well, are you gonna talk to us, or are you just gonna stand there intimidatingly?
9 keys open the way. 9 lanterns light the path. In the circle of stars, we are completed. Your power, your purpose is me.
Like a message. Do I recognize the voice? After that scene with Levki made me go, what?
Roll perception check.
Okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like the man speaking cryptically is explaining.
Perception.
I love how. Okay,
Natural
I'm
20.
sorry. Natural 20. That's amazing. Okay, I'll be right there. I just want to say it's really funny to me. Everyone else in the party are these high fantasy characters with highly fantastical personalities, and then fucking Jurgen is Hank Hill.
Yeah.
He just shows up to the battle. All right,
Hank
propane
Hill.
and propane accessories. I'm gonna put on the barbecue. What? My wife back there is gonna chop you up. My kids back there are gonna mope, and I'm gonna do what I do best.
Oh
You
my
did just straight up ask this man what he meant by that, like he was gonna go, "Oh, I'm sorry, was that too complicated?" Wait, see, this is what I meant. See,
God.
it's like he's gonna pull out a
You just
fucking
asked the
roadmap to
bad.
the adventure.
You basically did the
Jurgen
equivalent
has
of
an
asking the
ele-
bad guy to see his
Jurgen
manager.
is
Jurgen has an 11
Is-
in wisdom and a 10 in charisma.
fully.
The only reason why he's got a 20 in his intelligence is because of the fucking tadpole. And I
And,
basically just roleplay that as him normally thinking dumb until he thinks smart.
yeah.
You know, it
Phyra,
actually makes
his
a lot more
voice-
sense that I was able to fool you for
Phyra,
20 years and not let
Natural
you know I was
20,
changing.
fully 27.
his voice is echoed
Oh.
over. This man is speaking with many different voices.
Yeah. Many different voices.
But the problem, and you distinctly recognize Levki's amongst those.
Her eyes squint. Levki?
No.
I hear his voice. You have a lot of voice going on, and I can hear Levki.
Levki?
He
What?
holds his hand up and with a like finger out, and then lowers one finger, and then lowers another finger, and lowers another finger, lowers another.
Where is he?
Then he lowers the last finger, and you hear glass shatter above you as you see a rope descending from a rooftop into into one of the rooms.
You can give me the dagger.
Then a sword flies across the rooftop into that room, and you see the distinct light flash of rotation from the roof.
Do I recognize the sword?
No, you don't recognize the sword.
Yeah, Phyra just puts her hand out, staring at the window. Jurgen, give me the dagger now.
Pop it out of my back pocket and hand it to you.
Yeah, she's going to use the dagger and start climbing up the window.
Yeah. Make me an athletics check. As he turns to Jurgen. Your friend is upstairs.
19.
Being awakened by the moon. 19.
Oh my god. Oh god, you good?
Are you good? Are you good?
That was the sound of him finally figuring out what we've been hinting at him about for the last 2 months.
No, that was the sound of me choking a bite of hamburger, you jack.
Oh no. Pat, pat, pat.
I mean, that's also another possibility.
As you're climbing the building, and then you see the rope get yanked out of the room. You see it like descend back across, and you look across and you see it's like connected to some like small grappling mechanism that's been latched onto the rooftop. And you hear someone in Levki's room say, Not a word to her. You say anything, you do anything, we'll know. And I will make sure you never walk again. And then suddenly a teleportation flash as the person Zoom was speaking is on the other roof. And just starts walking it. Doesn't even stop.
Okay.
Doesn't even slow down.
Okay. Yeah, Phyra acknowledges that, but then continues climbing through the window.
Levki, you're looking through the window, deciding on what dimension door when Phyra climbs through your window.
As she climbs through, yes, he's going to the dimension door, right on top of this dude.
How far away can you dimension door?
Dimension door is 400 feet, if I remember correctly.
I'm pretty sure it's 500. One moment. And for clarification, I'm doing this because of the staff. Range 500 feet.
Jurgen, you finally see Phyra being a rogue.
Yeah, it's about the time that you pop in. Door, Levki's there, then he's not.
God damn it.
And as he comes to the other side, not so fast. As he
We're gonna make this cinematic. You teleport on top of him. He gets an action. Then they get an action. Then you get an action. He gets an action. I'm not even gonna roll initiative.
Very well.
What's going on?
So your actions, you teleport on. His action is he is going to use the Sentinel feat.
I'm in danger.
As also roll me a perception check.
Give me 1 second while I get my die.
Also, Dan, if I see Levki popping out to attack this guy while he's running away, I'm gonna start charging the guy on the ground here.
Yeah, Phyra will probably go after them as well, but that'll take
You
us
said
a while.
perception. All right, that's a +2. 18 +2, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
You recognize the sword he's which is the one that was thrown through your window. It
Lovely.
It may not be the same sword, because you do understand as a sorcerer or wizard that weapons that have the same enchantments often look to be almost identical, and they're usually forged to look the same and oftentimes made by the same people. However, as far as you can tell, that's Sid's teleportation sword.
Yo.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
As they are going to attempt to hit you. Nat 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
Real quick,
Yeah.
what's the damage on that sword, Sid? It's the same type of sword as
One-handed.
yours.
Hey, react
One-handed or
silvery
two-handed?
barbs.
Reaction silvery barbs.
Yes.
Reaction
What?
counter spell.
Reaction count. God damn it, Jurgen!
Yeah, I knew it. Let's go. I'm sorry, Dan. I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
God damn it, Jurgen!
You took so long. I was like, oh, he doesn't actually have it, so I'm gonna make the joke, and then you said it.
Yeah, counterspell. Counterspell.
Crap.
What's the damage on the sword two-handed? What? Sorry, one-handed. Sorry.
1d8, and it's a +2 sword.
No. No, that wouldn't have helped anyway. But I can give myself. I can give them a disadvantage on their next thing
9,
and
10, 11,
advantage
12,
on mine.
13, 14, 15. So that's 16 damage total. With the Sentinel feat, because you triggered an attack of opportunity by teleporting on top of him. That is a thing, by the way.
Wait.
It is.
Sentinel is a thing for moving away from them, not towards them.
Teleporting into the same space as someone with the Sentinel feat allows them to trigger an attack of opportunity, especially if they have the Alert feat as well, which he does.
Interesting.
And even if it's not an attack of opportunity, the Sentinel still applies when making attacks against other people, when making attacks. So he hits you, so you teleport in, he goes, so you've chosen death. Disappointing. He goes to swing at you, you go to cast Silvery Ball, he literally backhands you with his metal glove, causing the spell to disenchant, as he slices down, hitting you in the back of the leg, specifically, hamstringing you.
Interesting. Well, we're on a roof, and I just got cut on the back of the leg. That probably would cause me to fall.
At the very least, causes you to your move to 0.
how long will it take us to get there?
As it is Phyra and anyone else who wants to wake up to all of this fucking noise.
Well,
Yeah.
Jurgen at the moment is charging the guy that's in the mist with him.
You charge forward to this guy and you go to swing your. He literally seems to be made up of the mist. He's always right next to where you hit. He's always. You don't ever see him move. You just see that he's now not where you were swinging at. You never see when he moves. It's almost like your perception of reality.
The fuck? Get over here, asshole!
You hear exactly in your.
You cut out.
You hear exactly of multiple voices, but at the head of them, very verbally visible, audible, your own voice. Try hitting me for once, asshole.
Excuse me.
Oh.
That's funny.
Am I able to catch up to Levki to help protect it?
Ah, well, if you had to climb down off the room, for
She
which
would
you
have
can do,
like half jump, like to a safe distance.
He's awake, so start, as you said?
yeah, you guys can totally wake up if you.
Yeah, a lot of noise happened, so
The fuck is happening? Can I roll my reaction? My initiative, I mean?
You're just doing what the rest of the other players that isn't Levki or the guy on the roof.
Byron would half climb back down, jump and do a roll and run where she heard Lefki's voice. And
Yeah,
try
you
to
start
get to
running.
it as fast as possible.
You start running across the road, and in the fog, you see the forms start to take shape, made out like forming out of the fog, and then taking shape. Are people you recognize? People that take you a moment for you to recognize. Sailors on the ship that sailed with your father.
Her eyes would widen at this as her eyes go into shock as she recognizes these people, but she has to go save
They start
Lefki.
saluting you. You hear quietly murmurs, whispers, "Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain."
She's probably thinking that, okay, these people are haunting me. This is a great time.
Oh,
I'm
Captain,
cursed.
my captain, my first in command.
Sarhorn, what are you doing? Tom, you cuck. What are you doing? You said you wanted to do shit.
I go investigating the noise that I heard on the roof right now.
It's not on your roof. It's across the street. So like you heard a commotion coming from Levki's room. Door's locked. So you run downstairs. You see Jurgen's fighting a big red armor ghost thing. Phyra's running across the street. You don't see the spectral sailors, and you hear fighting from the roof of the bakery across the street.
Nice.
Oh, and everything's tinted in a shade of red because there are no stars out. There are also I really thought Xila was gonna make it. I think he's just straight up not gonna make it this session.
I don't know what happened. My life like went down like 60 levels, 60 points for some reason.
We'll just have to say that Xyla's a heavy sleeper.
I mean, that is sort of canon.
Yeah. Titus, so I'm gonna go ahead and use. I'm gonna jump to the other roof using my jump spell. I have as a druid.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Titus, so I'm gonna go ahead and use. I'm gonna jump to the other roof using my jump spell. I have as a druid.
All right, cool. 1 sec.
You get domed mid-air by a fireball. It only hits you.
No. No such thing, no. But
It'd be funny though.
Perhaps, but like, my character right now has just only 30 hit points.
what are you talking about? You've had like multiple long rests.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the thing. For some reason it has 30 hit points.
Well, then change
Hit
that.
points are
because it's-
maximum. They're supposed to be maximum every time you maximum amount you can get.
Yeah.
Your HP should be
Yeah.
like
It says
In the
here-
hundreds.
It says it's. Oh, now it's 1.
Okay, you know what? I'm fixing this. Give me a second.
Thank you.
Yeah,
What's
I've had
your
to-
what's
I've
your
had to
what's
fix
your
it every time.
what's your constitution score, Tom?
No. I got it. I'm going on D&D Beyond. I'm gonna go look at his thing. I'm gonna look at what the game says his maximum is, and then I'm gonna fix it because Tom is clinically stupid sometimes.
Okay, but like
BRB.
this is not on me for once. I think I was to
No, it's
believe.
not.
Jesus.
It's not
For
on you,
once,
D&D
I
Beyond.
think
It happened to me, so it's not. He's fine.
this is not on me for once. I think.
Possibly. Maybe.
Maybe, perhaps.
I will not.
Perhaps.
I will not leave out any possibility just in case.
Never
Fair.
admit you're wrong. Gaslight everyone else into thinking that they are wrong.
I am
This
not.
is the way.
I am not Jacob. I cut that motherfucker out of my life for a reason, and I prefer it to stay that way. Thank you very much. Fucking con. Hope he fucking drowns on the fucking boy as he's
Damn,
doing.
you are salty right now. What did he do to you? Christ.
Recent? Did you say recently or?
Yeah, recently. Jesus.
Okay,
Okay, you have 120 hit points, Tom.
thank you.
Nerd. Imagine not having 144.
I'm not a pure fighter. I have points in the fucking druid, so
Nerd.
Not having 130.
Imagine,
Fucking hippie.
imagine having 100. Imagine not being squishy.
yeah.
Pre-hugging hippie.
As I
Hey, but they need all those hit points to survive all the fireballs.
as essentially I'm gonna jump to the other roof as I cast jump, which is
Yeah,
a
you
druid spell.
land over there to see that this.
I wanted to describe it like Sarhorn goes to his back and pulls out a little like hind leg of a grasshopper
Rabbit.
as he bites it down as magic just comes out of it. His legs like as you see like an abnormal jump as he lands in the roof.
As I believe it is Levki's turn, if he's back,
I am back.
to do a thing.
Well, for one, I am going to fall because getting cut along the back of the leg, regardless. But I'm going to dimension door out of there
To where?
to the ground, so I don't take fall damage. Like,
So you're
From where am I-
on the street.
oh, we were on the street.
No. You were on the roof. If you're teleporting to the ground, you're going to teleport down to the street, right?
Right, and back back enough that he cannot reach me in like one dash.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Oh, don't worry. He's not running towards you.
So it's just like that motherfucker. Obviously, we see him, but
as you teleport away, just as he's like trying to make another swipe at you, like aiming the blade with both hands like towards your head, as you just teleport away, missing a 4 on beheading, just by like inches, as you land behind Phyra, stumbling backwards as your leg is bleeding and like up against the wall. Roll me a wisdom saving throw. Actually, no, charisma saving throw. My apologies.
I'm back.
Hey, perfect. That's
What
at
happened?
a +8. That is a 10.
You know, you roll shit.
Do I have a? Hold on. I want to double check something. Spellcasting, Eyes of the Dark, Strength of the Grave, magic. How to omen. Uh-huh. Yeah, I got nothing else to do anything. So yeah, it's just 10.
I mean, definitely. If you walk past one of the windows, Sab, you definitely there is. Your friends are fighting something. Several somethings, possibly.
Do I see Levki bleeding?
Yeah, you see Levki teleport. Well, you see the light of teleportation off the roof, and then you see the light like from behind you. You turn around and Levki's like leaning up against the building, and his leg is bleeding. He
Yeah.
doesn't look like he's dying or anything, but he does look like he's pretty bad. Like he probably can't stand up right now.
Alright. Phyra would see this and yell out. She as soon as she sees Sarhorn and yells out for him to help heal him, as she's gonna climb up to the roof because fuck this guy. You
Don't.
break his window. Nope, sorry, go on.
Like, he teleports in, and it looks like she's about to run after him. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it looks like she's about to turn around and like run after him.
He just reaches out a hand, like, don't.
She looks at you. He hurt you.
He looks at his leg. He nicked me.
She raises an eyebrow.
I mean, all things considered, it didn't take that much.
I mean, 16 points isn't a lot, but I'm a squishy mage boy. I don't have a lot.
And being if Phyra would listen to Levki or go after the fucker.
Is the
Because she's
guy in
angry.
the guy in the mist who I was fighting still there?
The guy in the mist is still there. Levki,
Okay.
you see standing next to Phyra. The mist forms around and creates the shape of someone. And it creates your father, who just looking at you and he's smiling. He's not saying anything. He's not doing anything. He's smiling as if just proud. Looking at you as if you're a personal achievement.
Jurgen sees that the guy's dodging all of his attacks. So he's going to use shape water to take the mist around him. And he's going to encapsulate him in a like just a block of ice to try and restrain him. But yeah, no, Dan, I encapsulate him in the icicle and then action surge and attack him twice.
14.
14? You know that you would not be able to get to him in time to catch up to him. You'd have to climb up the building, and this guy has teleportation. You do not. Even if you want to go after him, it's kind of useless at this point. The only person who could is someone else with teleportation.
So this is a long shot in her mind, but she's going to start yelling at this person to fight her.
He stands on the rooftops. He looks down at the party. The mist is being like pulled and swayed. the ice is formed around like the big red guy as he just flips a coin in your direction, and it lands in front of you and just walks away.
She is still yelling, but she does look at the coin as it's thrown to her.
It isn't a coin. It's your father's captain badge.
Yeah, as she's yelling, she looks at it. She looks up and then stops yelling before she looks down again. And she slowly picks it up and looks at it.
And
Yeah.
you formed the ice around the red guy, and what again? Attacking him?
And then action surge and slash him.
As you break the ice in gone. All this red ice is just scattered everywhere into individual different pieces. As the fog starts to dissipate, and you hear in the voice again of a cascade of million voices. You hear, as the moon rises, the sun sets, and a new age for Exandria. As you realize, this is not red ice that you've made. It's ruidium.
Oh.
A nice
This is not.
fat pile of
This
it.
this is not water that is made up of, that the mist is made out of. It's blood. As the mist starts to dissipate and die down into the ground, and slowly, one by one, stars start to appear in the sky again. The red light dims, and the other moon can be seen having been blocked out by this blackness of the sky.
Is it? Yeah, no, that's why I'm asking Dan. That was
No, this is not normal.
he would. Sarhorn shakes his head. No, not at all.
This is definitely not normal.
This
I
is
was going to
beyond.
help Levki up.
This is beyond bad. Like, I don't even know what's happening, and I can tell this is bad. Actually, that was could I roll anything like nature or something like that to history, religion, something?
Yeah, roll me a religion check.
15.
This is bad luck, bro. Prodathos is well known. Like not Prodathos. Yeah. Ruidius is well known as a moon that is associated with dark omens, bad luck, terrible things happening. Levki lived a terrible fucking life as a child and was born, from what you understand, not only because he was a tiefling, but because he was born under the moon of Ruidus. He was seen as just objectively like a bad omen.
Who was trying to talk? What?
Yeah, she says. It's just straight bad. It's reduces a battlement. Everything as you see it, and that fact that that's the only. This is not good. Not good at all.
Was Levki healed? Sorry.
Levki was mostly healed. The cut itself is healed up, but he's still he's still limping a little bit. As you guys are like contemplating what just happened, Sid, you're just walking down the street. You got what you wanted. Looking a little confused why all your friends are outside. Yeah, she's also dressed a little different. She's got I mean, you can post the picture if you want. Minus the mask, I imagine.
No.
You won't really need
mask included.
Mask included. Then they don't even recognize you as you. That's
I know.
funny though.
No, no, she has it on her, but it's not like on her face, it's on her
Oh,
waist
okay. I got you.
She does have the mask is the important thing. Let me get over to it.
Do we recognize the mask?
No.
She is dressed like this,
Okay.
except the mask is on her waistband. And she has red hair, but everything about her looks exactly like Sid. And as she sees you, her hair will just fade from the roots to the tip, from red back to white. Hey guys, what the hell happened?
Actually, that's a good question.
Levki's still out here?
Yeah.
She'll just go over to him, seeing his leg fucked up, and just lay on hands and dump all 20 into him.
You don't even need to roll 20. He only took 14 points of damage. He's already been healed for 8. So that's 8.
That. She's just panicking, going.
Well, I mean, you can't over heal somebody. You would dump all 20, but like not all 20 would actually go into the healing. You know.
All right. However many he needs. How much do you need?
I needed like 8 because it was 16 damage.
Yeah, so he needs 8 out of 20.
She'll dump the other 8 into him. What the hell? Is anyone else hurt?
No, I think we're all fine.
Don't think so.
No, but I
Are
do
you
have
okay?
the key, so if you'll excuse me.
Sabanrab.
Old man has to pee at midnight.
Are you okay? Where did you go? What happened?
I was just running some errands. I'm fine.
Phyra
Sorry, I
looks
missed
at you
everything.
knowingly.
Can I roll insight on that?
Yeah, she would kind of
No
side
one
glance at
fucking trusts
Phyra.
you.
She would like side glance at Phyra and immediately break eye contact and just look in literally any other direction, probably back at Jurgen.
We need to have a talk.
Yeah, no.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wait, out of character, do you recognize that outfit, Phyra?
Do I recognize the outfit?
Out of character.
Oh, hold on.
Isn't that the
Fuck
outfit
you.
of the? Isn't that the
Fuck
outfit
you.
of the like bronze? The
Cobalt
Yeah.
Soul, is that what you're thinking of?
yeah.
No, they're blue.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll inside of you. If you don't mind, say then.
Do whatever you want.
Do it.
Well, 14. Never. Not good, I assume.
The night.
I got a 21 deception for anyone that's
Wait, what?
rolling against me.
What?
I got 21 for anyone that's rolling against me.
Yep.
I
That's
have
all
no
right.
insight. I can't really roll.
Okay, insight check. 14 plus 2. That is a 16. Do I pass?
No.
Okay.
You tried. You get a cookie for that.
So Jurgen, Sarhorn, anyone else?
I don't wanna
No,
just.
I trust my wife.
I don't. I wanna.
You
I
should have.
It's
don't.
not like she's giving me any reason not to trust her.
The fact that she lied to you your entire relationship.
And the
Any-
first night in a strange city, she immediately left and didn't tell you where she was going in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
How many
no,
families? How many families do you think Sid has?
Oh,
Yes.
Look, Dan, we agreed we don't talk about that. Not in front of the children, okay?
I
Let's
really
see.
just
There's
want.
one, two.
I just really want to roll Son of Truth on all of you motherfuckers for like.
that
He doesn't have a reason to.
that just
Well, if-
reminds me the poor kids wake up to all that.
Oh, Phyra, are you rolling for Sid?
No, Phyra kind of already knows from the letter.
True. Very true.
That's why she looked at you knowingly, just like bullshit, and you
Well,
know it.
As far as the other two are concerned, she was just out running errands. You don't know what she was doing, but she doesn't really seem to have a reason to be lying.
What other times to be running errands, but yeah, be
Well,
fine.
some of my friends don't exactly like the daytime. That's all. It's a lot easier to move around and get things done when no one's awake.
wasn't aware that you had friends over here.
She's gonna giggle and lean up and kiss him on the cheek. I mean, I have friends everywhere, Jurgen.
Chromie like opens the door. Is it over?
Apparently, I'm assuming the red sun over paradise is no longer being goofy, right?
Yes.
I need to DM Dan something actually.
Oh no! It's almost like you've been doing nothing but the entire fucking scene. I get more DMs than your boyfriend. I love you. Not you. Clover. I love Clover.
Yeah, that
on,
was very
I'm sending you
confusing for a second.
I'm sending you something.
Dan's autism kicked in, and he was only just swift enough to realize how to fix it.
Yeah.
Turns out it was meant for you.
So
Is this something I should know?
He's like, I'm gonna be sweet. Wait.
Hold on.
Jurgen, make me an intelligence check
Oh,
with advantage.
not saving throw.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
check.
Advantage. Baby.
If you pass, I guess me or Dan can DM you.
Alright, hold on here.
You can do what you want with that information.
First roll. Both rolls were the exact same. Natural 19 for 24.
Anyway, there's the information.
That's interesting to know.
Dan,
Yes.
with me back at full health, is the leg good or no?
The leg is good. Yeah, you can walk. You can walk.
Okay.
You heard the threat. You didn't hear what he was threatened not to tell you.
That's what I mean by she heard it.
I have no idea what's happening, and I think I'm not gonna figure it out. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans is what's going on.
I could tell. No, someone is gonna tell me who that was, or anyone here knows who that was at all?
A group party. Oh yeah, where the heck is Xila anyway?
Probably asleep.
Probably asleep.
I was. His
Bro, I
room
have to
is
be at
next.
work at 5:30 in the morning, and I'm still here.
I mean, they're. Fuck 'em, they're not paying you.
Well, whatever that was, it's gone now. We should probably get some rest, though I think one of us should stay as a lookout.
I'll do it.
Don't worry. Nothing else is weird's gonna happen tonight. At least not like
Yeah.
that.
How would you know?
Time Dragon?
She
What?
just literally just like gestures like you know the it's that simple guy, the black dude who just holds hands out like duh. You know that meme guy?
I think, yeah.
She just does that. She just holds her hands like stick out forward in front of her like dude.
Something tells me, Jurgen, that the time traveling dragon already know what's up.
And then
Mhm.
another her walks around the side of the building and gives her a thumbs up.
Hello, hello.
Perimeter secure, all good.
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. I was away working with the cart Time Travel Dragon.
Time traveling dragon. Don't think about it in the
Yeah.
morning. Let's go to sleep. I
Yeah,
start
I'm
pushing
trying to
you.
think about it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the time traveling dragon. Our son stole a giraffe, bought a giraffe. He took a giraffe from the zoo, let a lot of the other animals out. We're mad at Apollo. I'll tell you about it in the morning.
Is that
Awesome.
last part? Is that last part out of the usual?
Being mad at Apollo?
Yes. Yes.
By
I
the
have
way,
nothing.
Sid,
Better than I do.
Sid, I got a 5 on that insight.
I got nothing. I got nothing. Look, I got nothing against the guy, but like, if he ever tries to touch my sister, I'll cut his manhood and make it swallow it.
I
Just
don't
saying.
have a manhood.
Mm. So, yeah.
You all go to sleep. I'll be
Yep.
lookout.
Yeah. You guys head back. Phyra?
Yeah. Well, I will
You
say
find-
quickly. So
Yeah.
sorry. I will say quickly that she will stop Jurgen real quick, and with no words or context, she'll just give him her daggers and walk back inside. Both of them.
He just kind of like holds them in his hands for a moment, watching you walk back inside before he puts them away and begins to walk in with Sid.
What are you saying, Jordan?
I was saying, Phyra, as you walk back in your room, you find the gun and the note that says, "From an admirer, if he ever hurts you, use it."
Jeez.
Yeah, she will see this.
This seems to have been here for a while, though. Like based off of everything, it looks like it's been sitting here since at least dinner time.
Okay. She would see this, pick up the gun, and puts it in, like, she doesn't have a holster, but she'll put it somewhere.
I would like to point out, Austin's a good old boy, but he's not smart enough to really give a suicidal person a gun.
Oh god.
Thank you for reminding me that, Jordan.
Look, I
She-
told him to wait. He didn't listen. That's not my fault.
Wait, the gun is from Austin.
From a mile. Who else?
Not that Levki doesn't know that.
I know. It's just
That kid is kind of stupid, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who?
As Jurgen and Sid get back to their room, they sit down on either
him
side
that
there.
is bright as a burnt out light bulb.
As you sit down, and Sid, everything seems like exactly the same as it was when you left. like throw away the note that was left on the that you realize you left out on your bedside table. However, Jurgen, you noticed something.
Yeah.
When you left, her armor was sitting in the armor stand, but both of her weapons were gone. As Sid sits back down, she puts her weapon on the on the armor rack, but the teleportation sword is already there.
Well,
It was
I've
not
had a
there
stressful
when you
night.
got home.
I've
Yeah,
had a
she's
long
like
night.
taking off his armor and stuff. Wait, what were you saying, Sid?
I was just having her casually move on, like, I've had a long night. Can we get some rest and you can tell me about whatever the hell happened in the morning?
Right. Did you bring both of your swords with you?
No, just a new one. I wanted to try out my new. I don't know what it is. I think I'm gonna call it an echo. But no, I wanted to try out the new sword. I left the old one here, in case you needed it.
I check that.
Oh, I'm not even gonna contest it.
Yes, he's
She's
telling the
telling the
truth.
truth.
He's telling the truth.
Yeah, she is telling the truth. She left it here.
Jurgen gets a little worried at that, but he continues to take off of his armor.
Damn it, Phyra.
She's no. Sid's a top, and she's too tired to talk tonight. So
Yeah, not that anyone else sees
Shit.
this, but now that it's just her and Jurgen, she doesn't exactly lay in bed. She doesn't even change. She just kind of walks over, falls wherever she lands, and that's where she's gonna sleep.
So, how you normally do things IRL. Got it.
Not the
Oh,
point.
you don't like fucking you just falling asleep on the floor?
I have before. There was one time I was just hanging out with my dog, and his dog bed was really comfortable, so I used it as a pillow, and I just slept there.
But
On the
like
hardwood floor.
in game, are you sleeping on the floor?
Oh, no, she made an attempt to hit the bed. If she did, then she did. If she didn't, oh well.
she hit the bed, but her leg is hanging off the bed, and she missed the pillow. And
Yeah. You could tell she's just fucking exhausted.
Hmm.
as hold on, what was it?
Because the moon, because me.
As
Sorry.
you
BRB.
okay. Oh, I was about to cut to fucking Levki. I guess fucking
Well,
Phyra.
then,
What?
So you said you're not staying in your room. Where are you going?
Well, I said messages that she'll probably go to Austin if he's awake. Because hell of a thing to give to a woman.
Yeah. You go over. His door's not locked. He appears to be like there's still a candle flickering on his bedside table. His room's smaller. It's a one bedroom like yours. One bed like yours. And he's just like he is laying in bed. He looks to be asleep, but he also does not look like he's very. Is Levki back?
Yes.
He said
Yeah.
back.
Okay. So yeah, Levki, you get back to your room. Your window has already been repaired. What do you do?
Well, after all this, he considers going back to bed immediately. But instead goes to Phyra's room.
Yeah, you
Where,
you leave your room. You leave
Either
your
you
room.
see her leave or she's not
Yeah,
there.
you leave your room and you catch Phyra just as
You cut out.
you catch Phyra just as he leaves. Just as she leaves her room. Go.
Phyra would look over at you. Shouldn't you be asleep?
I could say the
Especially after
same.
all that.
I could say the
That's
same to you.
I said that I was going to keep watch. So it makes sense for me to be awake.
Thought you might like some company.
There's a quick moment of shock before she goes back to her normal expression. Company? In what sense? You want to chat? You want to walk around? You want to vote?
Snorts at how blunt fire is being right now. Um, 3. Just have you near for a while.
She's looking at his face.
He
Because he
is.
saw his dad. So
Uh, he's having a hard time trying to figure out how to apologize for.
would you like to come in my room for a bit?
Yes, yes. Please.
Alright. I'm saying that Fire would have pocketed the note, so no, he will not see it.
Um, he rubs the back of his head. Um, I'm not very good at this, but I wanted to apologize for The other day.
You didn't really do anything wrong. You were rightfully upset.
Furious typing.
If you're always typing. But I appreciate your apology. Even if you don't need to be.
Would he see the thing?
Well, it's in the. I said she would have pocketed it.
No, you pocketed the letter.
Oh, the gun. The gun, yeah. The gun's in the oven.
Oh, yeah. So she has. You've never seen her use one? She has a large barreled handgun that has 3 chambers. Like three barrels to the gun, so it can fire 3 shots at once. It's nothing like the gun that the other guy was holding. Literally holding a shot off. But it looks really well made and mechanically it's sitting on her bedside table.
He notices, but doesn't say anything. Just sits down on the edge of the bed and looks up at her, waiting for whatever she decides to do.
She will go over and sit next to you and kisses you on the cheek. Like I said, you were rightfully upset. I shouldn't have reacted the way I did, so I'm sorry for that.
He wraps his tail around and pulls her into a hug with one arm.
Yeah, she would hug him back. So we good?
He pulls her into his lap and just wraps his other arm around, just holds her.
She would just pat his head. You're really making this hard, you know. She chuckles.
Funny. I thought you were having that effect on me.
Out of character, I'm an awkward person.
Out of character, you're both making this awkward as fuck. What the fuck, guys?
Out of character. We're both awkward.
Out of character, I know damn well that Tori gave you some fucking bomb ass lines to use, and you haven't used any of them.
Do you use
Wait, what? Wait, where? No, like seriously, where? Oh, wait.
Fucking
There it is. One line.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now. The time's gone, and you had to for that to have worked. It would have been like 10 minutes ago. Just move on. Move on with your awkward stuff.
Shut up.
Hold
By the
on,
way,
DM
Phyra,
Jordan. Oh, yeah?
do you want to know what I was trying to get him to do?
Yeah, go on, tell me.
So when you said, "In what sense?" back in the hallway, I was trying to get him to say, "Hold on, let me turn off the voice thing for this so you get the full effect." So he was supposed to say, I just want to hold you, at least for a little while. That's all.
What was bit of it I heard before and after was reviewed, but not that single word.
I just want to hold you, at least for a little while. That's all.
Oh, that's cute.
And it would have worked if he had listened.
Well, I didn't see it, so I can't use something I can't see.
You know what? Fuck it. Phyra pulls away from him a bit to look him in the eyes. And she just kisses him. Fuck you, Jordan.
Levki is in shock. He was not expecting this. And he returns it.
Question for Levki. Would you let this be a fade to black?
I mean, sure.
I just realised something. He would see the cuts on her thighs.
Wait, who was he? What?
And she would see the cut. You would see the cuts on her thighs.
That's fine.
But he kind of knows now somewhere.
Not a lot you can do about it now, huh?
Yeah. Okay, the awkward people are set free.
Are you?
Well, I'm not.
Who? I just have a question. Who's taking lead in this? Phyra.
Is Levki a bottom or bottom to Xila?
Like bottom to Xila.
Okay.
Is he a bottom or is he a sub? There's a difference. Because he's acting really subby right now. But you can still be a top and a sub.
Yeah, I guess it would be subby.
Service sub. I like it.
Okay.
This game is turning into a weird type of games.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's turning into our usual kind of game.
It's
But
been this way since the
it's
beginning,
been
to be entirely
recorded.
honest.
Yeah. The only difference is we're being recorded.
Tyler knows what I'm talking about. Don't worry. So
if Nam was here, it would be so much worse.
well, Nam has actually no shame, so she would just blitz through it like no problem, and don't stop at it.
As we are going to cut ahead to much later in the night. Much later in the night. I do, however, need for Phyra to make me your choice of conditioning check, not saving throw, but check, or a performance check.
Which one do you think would be funnier? Let me check. My conditioning is 0. On my performance is a 6.
Yeah, I would roll performance.
Okay. I'm just rolling really good. 24.
It's
Hello?
15. Yeah, okay. So, would you have stayed in his room after you guys were done?
It's Phyra's room, and she said she's on watch, so she would do rock things. Obviously, hang out with him for a while.
Levki, were you planning on staying? It's at least 2 hours, so there's a very good chance that you're very, very tired after.
I think after there would be cuddles for a bit until Lefty just naturally falls asleep.
Yeah, Phyra would leave a note saying that she's still going on watch for when he wakes up, if he wakes up before she gets back.
Jurgen, you
Especially
have been
when
awake for
learning.
so goddamn long. Just go to bed.
What? No, Jurgen doesn't sleep. I will never
fatherly
sleep
instincts
ever.
This
until
is the
you get
first
full
time.
exhaustion.
This is the first time in 3 years you've been in the same real bed as your wife, and you're gonna spend it walking down the hallway.
No, he's gonna spend it sitting on the end of the bed, making sure that his wife is safe, because he just realized that someone snuck into the room and stole her fucking sword.
Maybe lock the window and
True.
put boards up.
Their room doesn't have a window.
Okay, she's good.
That's worse.
Yeah,
Someone snuck in through the hallway.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
fuck, you're
he's just
right.
kind of like sitting on the end of the bed. He's like tucked you in, and he's just kind of like keeping an eye out. I'll take a short rest rather than a long rest. I don't intend to sleep.
As you're leaving the door open, I assume.
No, but I'll be frequently checking the door every once in a while.
Okay. So Phyra, are you going to go check up on?
Yeah, I'm checking up on people.
You're checking up on you're like making sure all the doors are locked, and the Anna and Ella, their door isn't locked. They're still asleep. They were not woken up by all the commotion. Or at the very least, if they were, they went back to sleep.
Okay. He would be very quiet not to wake them up.
I'm
Just
trying to
continue.
remember who's the one that checked on Austin earlier.
Jurgen, I think.
Jurgen, thank you.
No, I haven't checked on Austin earlier.
Somebody checked on Austin earlier.
I was
Yeah,
going to, and
think
then
it was
Lefty.
No, it was like
I was
way
going to.
earlier, like before the fight.
Yeah, it was before the fight.
Yeah,
Jurgen
Jurgen
was
still
going
didn't.
to.
Yeah. He was going to
described
after
what
he
was
talked
doing
to
in the room
Phyra.
and everything.
He was gonna talk to him after he talked to Phyra. Hello?
I'm here.
Okay. Internet crashing is a scary thing.
Yeah, I get you.
It is when your internet's a pussy. Anyway,
My internet providers are pussies.
Austin's door is not locked. Neither is Sabanrab's, but he's also back to going to sleep. He's asleep.
Yeah, she would be treating the doors like if the person is asleep so quietly.
At about 5 in the morning, you open Austin's door, and he is no longer sleeping. He is doing push-ups quietly in his room.
Damn, he's on the grind. He's on the grind set.
I'm gonna see so you got some rest.
Huh? As he stops for a second and looks up at you. What are you doing awake?
I went on watch.
Isn't working a little unnecessarily hard my dad's thing?
With Phyra would have checked him, and he would have been awake.
Yeah. You like open the door and Jurgen just stares at you quietly and nods, and then you close the
He's
door.
just got like bags underneath his eye, and he's just like, "Good evening."
He just slowly closes the door at that. Well,
Most peaceful you've seen Sid sleeping ever. She is literally like you think she's dead, but then she snores.
well, your dad is awake. So,
Makes sense. As he gets up, he is only wearing a tank top and like pants right now. No shoes, no major shorts. His hair's still kind of a mess. He
No
hasn't combed it this
pants.
morning. No, he is wearing
No
pants.
pants. His cock
He
is
is
out.
wearing pants. He is wearing pants.
Nope. We definitely raised our son to shirt cock it all the way.
Yeah.
Well, you know, people regularly just stop at flowers, right?
Well, the brandy was also for you, but Mom said I should give that to Levki and Xila.
Well, that's fair. That'll keep them entertained for a while.
And originally, the giraffe was also going to be yours, but I kind of like him.
She looks shocked. A giraffe? Well, Echo for one.
You do
From
not.
Jordan.
Oh, well, that's just too
Not
bad.
me
Go.
this time.
But oh, it's gone now. I think. I forgot my train of thought. Well, I'm glad you like him. What are you gonna do with him?
I don't know. Write it, maybe?
Oh, besides that, is he gonna be like a house pet or something?
He shrugs. Probably. I don't know yet.
She nods. Did the commotion wake you up earlier? Or did you just wake up?
Yeah, but it's fine. Nothing I can do to help.
Well, at least you were here to keep an eye on your sisters.
Always.
How many push-ups did you do?
I'm on 60.
Oh, big number.
Not really.
Oh, I could barely get past 12.
That says more about you than me.
I'm just saying it's impressive to me anyway.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. Are you okay? You seem to be lingering on my room when I'm very clearly okay.
Well, I just thought you were awake, so might as well talk. If you want me to leave, I can.
No, I don't necessarily want you to leave, but I don't want you to get in any more trouble either.
I think we sorted it out. He apologized to me. He didn't really need to, but I don't think he's mad anymore.
I mean, yeah, he did actually. He did need to apologize to you. Your relationship was open, you didn't do anything wrong, and then he embarrassed and berated you in front of your other partner. He definitely needed to apologize.
Well,
I'm
he
glad
did it
they did.
more in my head. It was more in my head. Until I had to say it out loud, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, do you not realize that sending insulting messages directly telepathically into your mind is somehow worse, usually?
He thinks about it.
Congratulations, you can't escape.
He said he can't escape.
Yeah, he said, congratulations, you can't escape. As in, like, he can send you the message even if you leave. Like, you can't just walk away from those kind of conversations. And he just like stands up and like wipes his, like uses a smaller towel to wipe his forehead and sits down on his bed. I mean, frankly speaking, even the Illithid didn't insult us in our minds or question our judgment. They just gave us commands. So by that stretch of imagination, the Illithids were kinder than Levki.
He looks more like trying to tell herself stuff. Well, once again, he had the right to be upset. To him, I rebounded.
And you rebounded in an open relationship? Sound like a lot of ish hymns.
I think it was more.
It's whatever. It's not my relation. It's not my problems.
That's fair. So,
My
to talk about
opinions
it,
are. Nobody asked for my opinions, and nobody wants to hear them.
I want to hear them.
No, or you would have asked me what I thought about your relationship with Levki. You didn't.
Alright.
I'll stop.
Alright, what's your thoughts on my relationship with Levki?
Well, I caught you downstairs doing. I caught you downstairs last night at dinner in a particular situation because of your relationship with Levki. I wouldn't say I think very highly of it.
She freezes at that and cheats off.
You wouldn't have been there if it hadn't been the things that he said. And he may have apologized, but I don't trust he won't do it again. Not because he means harm, but because he doesn't think. He doesn't think about you. He thinks about him. I spent the last 3 years learning how to do nothing but think about the people next to me. My life matters very little. The life of my squad matters a lot. I'm still coming to grips with the fact that you and my father murdered everyone that I trained beside, but considering the fact that they were all trying to kill you, I can forgive that. But I would have died in their place at a heartbeat. Not because they were better than me, but because they were with me. They were part of my team. I can't think of a single person here Levki would die for. Even you. He didn't die for Xila. He didn't jump in front of any bullets. I heard the story from father. Sarhorn was jumping, mother was jumping, protecting people. Levki just protected himself. So, respectfully, I don't think he's doing a good job.
I don't know how to making this hard. Yeah. She's extremely conflicted.
I don't think he's a bad person. I think he just needs to learn. I don't think he's ever been taught. So, if you love him, that's fine. Just teach him. Show him. Because you know how to treat people well.
Well, if I could teach him. I would have. We've known each other for how many years did I know yet, Lefky?
Is he even here?
Lefky?
He's unmuted, but he's not saying anything.
I think he died.
No.
Wow.
Is he having an emotional break? Did he fall asleep?
Okay. Sid got him.
Maybe.
Sid, call him.
We're just fucking dissing the shit out of him. Like Austin's just dissing the shit out of him, and he's just like,
He shakes his head.
She would have given a number. We don't know how to cut to yet.
Yeah, he shrugs. Well, you weren't dating him that whole time.
You got a point there.
One can be an excellent friend, but I don't think that translates very well to partners. Not always the same thing. Whatever.
That's enough about me. How about you? How are you feeling?
I'm fine. I'm great, actually. Oh, we just heard a noise from him. Hey, Levki, are you alive?
Lefky?
You fall asleep?
Yeah, I have to be up at 4 something to work.
If you have to leave, you can leave.
You have to leave, that's fine. It's just Austin's dissing the shit out of you in character.
Also, how long would Phyra and Lefky known each other?
2 minutes.
Oh, he's dead again. He's dead. I'm just gonna do this. If he wakes up, he'll rejoin us.
Oh, he's gone. He's going.
Yeah, I just kicked him. I just kicked him
Okay.
'cause he's asleep.
Me.
He's asleep. If he wakes up, he'll rejoin.
Okay.
He just he's
here
back.
he goes.
Is he properly alive?
Oh, is his mic fucking up?
Levki would distract with fire. Phyra would take the loot. Always small targets and never burning never burning anything. I assume
That's the lore that you established, that they knew each other.
Yeah. So like,
And our character, we
teenagers?
established we've known each other for a while.
yeah, probably at least like 6 or 7 years prior to the adventure.
If not longer.
Yeah, like 10 to 14, probably. I'm fine.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about me. You don't need to look at me like that.
Well, what if I want to worry about you?
Well, I don't see why you would.
You worry about me.
I worry about everyone. I worry about my idiot father and my impulsive mother and my sisters. I worry about Sabanrab. He seems a little old. But the twins don't know how to stay out of trouble for 5 minutes. And, well, I may not really see him in a great light right now. Levki is still my friend. And he does stupid things sometimes. And I'm really worried that he's going to do something really stupid one day. So I need to stand in the way of all of the problems that you guys cause and you. It's the way my dad does things. It's the way I was raised. It's the way I'm going to do things.
In that case, let me be the one that watches out for you. You need someone too.
No. I don't.
You might think you don't.
I'm...
Jurgen didn't think he did.
Phyra. He looks hurt, but not angry. I'm not going to be anyone's second choice. So I don't need the pity.
Trying to answer my DMs. I'm autistic.
Hey, don't ask me. I'm the one role playing him. Go ask fucking Tori.
What'd I
Sid,
do? What happened?
Sid, how do you respond to
DM
that?
DM Tori. Yeah.
What did he say?
He said I'm not going to be someone's second choice. I don't need the pity.
You know what? While we're doing this, let's skip to Sabanrab and see what he's doing in the morning.
Yeah.
That
Sabanrab,
sounds like
it
a
is-
Yeah.
plan.
It's 5 a.m. You wake up. I imagine you wake up at 5 a.m. because you used to be a soldier. What are you doing?
Getting dressed first of all. After some
Didn't
prestidigitation.
seem to care about that last night.
Well, no, he was in bed. He was going to go pee. He doesn't armor up to go pee. But after getting dressed, he's just going to go make himself some omelets.
Yeah, you go downstairs and there's like 6 chromies making food already, and they all turn and say, they all just say hello at the exact same time.
Are you making food for all of us or just for yourself?
Is there something you want? We got eggs, bacon, ham, hash browns, oatmeal.
Just omelet, eggs, little bits of vegetable in, bacon. And then while you're doing that, I'm going to come over here and get started.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. You can make your own if you want. As like they all converge into just one chromie who's making food over on the stovetop. Everyone's okay, right? I mean, of course they're okay. I'm just double checking. Niceties.
Instead of starting on the breakfast, he kind of goes to the side of the kitchen where there's a more open area as he's conversing, and he'll start his own exercise routine as he's like, you know how kids are, just always wanting to have love, but always having trouble, and just then there's strange people trying to kill them or throw swords at them. I don't know. It's hard to know what's going on around here, but they're adults. They'll get through this, yes?
Reminds us of the good old times, right?
He pauses mid-push-up and looks over at her. Which good time?
All the bad times that were fun in hindsight.
Well, I wouldn't call watching our shoulder for Burning Legion a fun time, but, there were moments of pause and peace, so I suppose there were some good times.
At least no one's pulling any mysterious cursed swords out of the ice, right?
And he resumes. It's like, oh, you know about that, yes? Where's this located?
Northrend?
Oh, it's still in Northrend? Okay. Seems
Okay,
once...
so you're dealing with an alternate timeline. It's such a problematic one. One little change and everything's so different. The other Chromie, she's really upset and sad all the time. I can't stand talking to her very long. It makes me all sad.
You should send her my way. I'll listen. Or, there's plenty of people here who want to talk and listen, apparently.
I'm sure you'll meet her at some point. I came to help, though. All the time in the world, right?
For all time.
The difference was the humans never split up, which means when the orcs showed up, they lost immediately. And then the humans just kept getting bigger. They colonized parts of Northrend, Colteris like normal, but then also Pandaria and Kalimdor. Then the Alliance never formed. The dwarves just had their own kingdom, and the humans had theirs. And then the elves went to war with the humans and lost. And it's such a different everything. There's no Alliance or Horde. There's just Aerithor and everyone else.
He pauses mid-squat. Is this same Aerithor that Jordan came from? I think he introduced himself. Didn't he introduce himself, Jordan?
Joran.
Joran from? An alternate Illidan from?
Yes, I think so. I think they're both from the same one.
The mystery continues, but we've met him. He's killed 2 of our party members, which they came back. So that's why we need Magic Ice Sword to help with that.
Oh no, Magic Ice Sword! Well, you know what happens when you pull Magic Ice Sword? Nothing
Like you
good.
said, there was some good that came out of it. It wasn't all bad, but
You're telling me the Scourge isn't all bad, Sabanrab?
was it not keeping Scourge in check? Rumor was that if there was no master, the Scourge would just run rampant.
Well, the Master is the helmet, not the sword. The sword just steals people's souls.
Oh,
I can understand if you wanted the Helm of Domination, but I don't even know if that's... No, it would be. No one claimed the sword in that timeline, which means no one went to find the helm. And the helm would have been placed there by the Burning Legion. Yeah, no, that makes sense. The helmet and the sword would both still be in Northrend, probably. Oh no. That means that timeline doesn't have a Lich King.
Well, maybe if we remove sword, then there won't be one. Take it away from there, bring it here.
Huh. Normally I'm very against playing with the timeline, but this is already a branched timeline. There isn't really a protocol for changing an already changed timeline.
Well,
What are we supposed to do?
Go with the flow mostly. That's what I do. Sometimes you can't stop the crazy. It just happens. He finishes his initial routine, and he kind of offers to shoulder one of her clones so they can keep talking.
Yeah, no. One of the clones follows you as you walk out, and she says, "It's really difficult to tell the future here. I mean, the time is all different. It doesn't use sand. I have to learn a whole new type of time travel, which isn't hard. It's just annoying."
So now that he's done his 100 push-ups, his 100 sit-ups, his 100 squats, he's now going to go on a 10-kilometer run.
She's gonna sit on your shoulder.
Yeah, that was. Yes, he's starting strength training. There was something about bowl, communication bowl. Was it the bowl? Was it something else? It was something that one of our friends was talking to future self. So apparently there is crossing of timelines here somehow.
Yeah, it's not like sand like it is back home. It's more like gravity.
Well,
like waves.
That's okay because, sand is coarse and dry and it gets everywhere.
Agreed. But I like sand. Of course I would like sand.
But don't you dare call him Sabanrab. Sandbomb. Anyway, that was weird. But you found us for some reason, right? You're here waiting for us, so obviously you're already on path.
Oh, yeah, no, I figured it out. I just don't like it.
Well, maybe light has purpose. We just have to trust in the plan.
Right. Always the plan with you, huh?
Well, I'm just the pawn. I followed the plan, and it's worked so far. A lot of sorrow and tragedy along the way, and clearly some heartache here as well. But we'll get through this.
Both of the people who
Let me
matter
rewind
here.
Let me rewind again. You said, "Let me be the one that worries about you," and he kind of just turns and, looking kind of hurt, he says, "No, I won't be anyone's second choice, and I don't need the pity."
Don't you ever say that again. Anyone who says you are second choice doesn't deserve you. Her tears roll down her cheeks as she starts physically shaking.
And what am I, huh?
At this point, you're second choice.
He looks down. I don't know how to share you. You're in my head all the time. I see you with either one of them, and it makes me angry. And I'd rather be angry that I'm not with you than angry that I'm making things harder for you. Because then at least you're happy. I'm going to be angry either way.
A bit late for that. You're running from my head too. There you go.
Well, then we're both just screwed. Because you're happy. You're happy with them.
Am I?
I don't know. You act like you are. You were so happy when he was around, and you were so happy that Levki apologized, and you wanted things to work out with them, and I'm just getting in the way. I am an obstacle.
You don't need to be. I'm really trying. Look. Oh, Sid's typing something.
How am I supposed to not be a fucking obstacle? I am looking at this dynamic that you already have, and I've inserted myself into the middle of it and made everything worse. I don't want to be selfish. My father taught me to be better than that. He's spent the last 3 years giving up most of his life with us to protect us. I'm not going to let him down by suddenly being some kind of fucking home wrecker.
Do it. I dare
Okay.
you. Wake us all up. Wake us all up. I dare you.
I'm not yelling. It's 4:10.
Okay,
Well,
for
I'll try.
context, she's yelling this loud enough for the entire block to hear it.
She shakes her head and yells at him in tears, falling freely. I'm not happy with them anymore, and you made me happy again in one night.
He just stares at that? What? Yes, Tom? You definitely, if you weren't already awake, that woke you up. That
No,
definitely.
Sid falls out of bed.
Can we just say like while that's happening, Jurgen was like about to fall asleep, and like he's like bobbing his head down. He's just sitting on the edge of the bed, and suddenly he's just like wide awake. Fucking drops his
that
sword.
wakes him up. He falls backwards. He falls onto the bed. You falling onto the bed causes Sid to plop up and fall off the bed. Sid wakes up.
yeah, no. I was about to say Sarhorn is sitting in the edge of his bed. He looks at almost to wake up, and he looks at his sister. You go back to sleep. I go back to sleep. We don't deal with that. As he just puts the pillow over his head and just ignores everything.
Anna. Sorry. It's Anna's the middle child, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anna's bedroom. Anna and Ella's bedroom is right next to his.
Oh no.
You're still standing in the doorway, right?
But no, she would have came in and closed the door at this point.
No, you didn't lock it though. So like
didn't.
the door swings open as Ella, shut the fuck up, and just throws a pillow at Phyra.
Sid's just gonna look at Jurgen.
Closes the door again, walks over to the other room on the other side of their room, opens the door. Mom, Dad, Austin's being a fuckboy. And then she like closes the door and leaves.
Sid's just gonna look at Jurgen.
She just closes her door and she sits down and like Anna's sitting across from like barely awake across from her, just staring at the ceiling, looking tired. It is so much noise. I know, it's fine. Just go back to bed. If they start squeaking, I'm going to leave. If they're squeaking, I'm going to leave. I'm not ready for that. The sisters both give each other an acknowledgement of like, if they're squeaking, we're just gonna go downstairs to the bathhouse area. Fuck this.
Well, Bo's asleep, but that would have woke Levki.
Probably, but like maybe. It's very possible.
Sid's just gonna look at Jurgen.
This is gonna throw a wrench in the polycule chat, huh?
Yeah, I just. Sorry.
Jurgen looks over at Sid and is just like, one night, huh? Takes after his dad. With like a fucking shit-eating grin.
Look, I'm not awake enough for this. She's just gonna throw a pillow at him and get up and walk down the hall.
As we get back into the bedroom after the pillow was thrown at Phyra.
Yeah, Phyra's cheeks are burning because she realized how loud she was.
Yeah, no. Austin's also cheeks are burning.
Sid's absolutely gonna come in.
Hi, Sid.
Wow.
He just buries his hands in his face in his hands.
What the fuck? Sorry.
What?
There were some rats fighting in the corner, apparently.
Oh.
Let's go.
That's cool. Bet on which one wins.
Yeah, I was
My
just about
dog,
to say,
because
I bet
he's
on the smaller one.
I'm betting on my dog because he's a Rottweiler and he's very interested in them right now.
Yeah.
Hey, get over here. Come on. So she just walks in and walks up to Phyra and puts a hand on her shoulder and smiles. I'm glad to see you finally figured out what you really want. And she's gonna go turn to fuck, what's his name? Austin.
You don't even know your own son's name. Worst mother ever.
She's just gonna lean in real close and whisper so only he can hear it. You are my son, but you're a grown man. And if you hurt her, you'll have to answer to your father. Now take care of her. And then she'll lean back. All right, sweetie? And pat him on the head.
I
He looks mortified.
think I need to leave. But Phyra feels like she overdid her stay and she's gonna try and leave me. Because that was
Austin's
embarrassing.
without like looking up out of like his face in his hands, he's gonna like reach over and like grab your wrist.
Yeah, she looks back.
Sid's gonna, in the background, Sid just nods and leaves and closes the door.
The poor sisters.
You need a nap. It's early enough in the morning. People are waking up. They're definitely awake now. Take a nap. I'll make sure nothing happens.
Oh,
Now we have 2 pillows, though. Aha! My sister has done us a favor. Here. As in, like, he makes his bed for you and then just, like, sits across, like, in the chair.
yeah, she looks at it and then does what Sid did and flops down. But she doesn't instantly fall asleep. She takes her dad's captain badge and puts it on the side.
I am sorry I made things complicated.
It's my life's already been complicated. There's like a sign that she laughs a bit because her body moves a bit.
I think we should just think about this in the morning. Well, the later morning. Just get some rest.
That sounds good. And she falls asleep.
And the camera is going to focus on Austin for a moment as he just very quietly, after making sure that you're asleep, breaks down crying.
Oh, someone, please comfort the boy.
I did it! I did the thing again! Yes!
Comfort your fucking son.
You do it! You're his woman!
I am asleep. He broke down as soon as he knew I was asleep. I
Oh, I
can't
don't
do shit
Destroyed the polycule.
for
We
now.
did the thing!
It's almost like he is the kind of guy who thinks that he shouldn't show weakness around people because he's a man.
Good.
Oh, one last thing.
Jurgen taught him toxic masculinity. Let's go.
Yeah.
If we're about to end, I want one more thing.
Go ahead. We have time.
I need Jurgen to do it, and you know why.
Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Did you just you accidentally slipped into the fucking plankton voice for that one? What am I doing?
That.
Well, he doesn't have telekinesis, but
That's telepathy, not
or
telekinesis.
telepathy. But if Dan will allow it, as I am going to attempt to attain the telepathic feat. What say you, Danny boy?
I would allow that. It's really funny.
All right, yeah. So while he's like breaking down crying, he like just hears like faintly in his head, hey, mother wants you to, your mother wants you to report for training after lunch. Also, this message doesn't go two ways, so, yeah. Nice job.
Obviously,
And that's how it ends.
Nice job. He's going to like wipe his face and pull open his drawer, take out a small pencil and notebook, and just start sketching Phyra.
So he's subscribed to our anime channel, and so he's watching to see us on our adventures.
Yeah, exactly. He's a subscriber, and he would like to see how the story can